Islands. My name is Mrs. Crandall, and today I'm your Scottie News anchor. We are glad you are here with us this morning. On this day in history, the cornerstone for the White House, the official office and home of every U.S. president and first lady since 1800, was placed on this day in 1792. And in 2018, they found 115,000-year-old human bones in Poland turned out to be from a Neanderthal child who was eaten by a giant bird. So creepy and yet so cool. Giant birds better stay away from my Cleo. And now for your Thursday, October 13th Scottie News. It's shout out time. Alvaro Mendoza would like to shout out Isaiah Mendez for being a great friend and 360 no-scoping ninja on Warzone. Mr. Dumanetz would like to give a shout out to Aubrey Waltman for always being positive, trying her best, and making sure to not only notice others around her, but also impact them in a positive way. Mrs. Clayton would like to shout out her 7th and 8th hour class. Whenever she has had a guest or a sub visit, they have been courteous, respectful, and kind. Thanks for showing off your bark. Mrs. Stevens would like to shout out her 4th and 6th hour classes for always being ready to learn and getting their work done. Mrs. Stahl has a shout out to Mr. Grossman for always getting her techie questions answered. Mrs. Day has a shout out to ELA, history, and exploratory teams for their hard work with Dr. Paul. Their conversations and goal setting was really impressive. Mrs. Beardsley is shouting out to Mrs. Hawes, who works so tirelessly with students in her classes who need help. She is so patient and valuable to our school. She also keeps kids safe during lunch and crossing guard duty. Thank you, Mrs. Hawes. Miss Akins has a shout out to Alexis Valadid for her determination to do her best with everything she does. Shout out to Keandre Williams for taking responsibility to help in the life skills room. Shout out to Alex Pruder for being responsible to turn in good classwork and for helping in the office. Mrs. Beecham would like to shout out to Mrs. Stewart for all she does to highlight our new staff and teachers with their board at the front of the school, and our students for our new Student of the Month postcards. She works really hard and has a huge heart for all of our staff and students. If you have a shout out you would like to do, be sure to email Mrs. Davis and let's hear how amazing you think someone is. In other news, candy bar sales have been ramping up. Have you turned in your permission slip yet? Be sure to do so as there are a ton of prizes, and the best news is that all sales benefit all students here at HMS. And be sure to ask Mr. Elkins to purchase a candy bar. You can find him in the coach's office. Although we are still in fall sports season, it is time to sign up for Winter Sports Part 1. Boys basketball and dance are open to sign up on Power School. Sign-ups start on October 20th, and at lunch in the library will be our sports meeting on that same day. Practices will start on 10:24 after school. Next week, we have 2 amazing opportunities for you to have some fun here at HMS. Next Tuesday, you and your family are invited to come and do some hands-on science activities brought to you by your science teachers and pizza provided by WSU Gear Up. Your science teachers have all the information, and there's a video on YouTube and our school Facebook page for you to enjoy. The other activity is the Drama Club is putting together an all-school social with the theme, Who is Your Superhero? Chaperones are needed. When? Thursday, October 20th. Time, 2:35 to 4 p.m. The entry price is $3. Tickets are 50 cents each. Games will cost 1 to 3 tickets per game. Games include hole-in-one putt-putt, basketball, water bottle toss, and much more. Snacks are 1 to 4 tickets. Don't be left out on the fun. Also, you will soon see the library will be transformed into our first cultural celebration. From October 17th until November 3rd, we will be learning about Dia de los Muertos. It is not Halloween, and to find out what it is, come by the library in the next few weeks and learn more. If you would like to send in a photo of a family member to be honored, drop by a copy, not an original, but a copy of the photo to the library or Mrs. Davis. We are wanting to celebrate everyone's culture, so if you have an idea on a celebration, don't hesitate to let one of your teachers or counselor know. Until then, Viva de Mexico! This just in. Slushies will be outside today. Come bring your money and enjoy the sunshine and grab a yummy slushie from Mrs. Stewart or Mr. Frenson. Here's your quote of the day coming from Gandhi. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. From me and your school press, have a great day here at HMS.